here is the third content. Interconnecting the Agile controller with the external source. When it is not synchronized, that means right now the Agile controller and the AD server, both of them is not synchronized. So when the user they want to access to the network, so the first thing they need to do, right, they need to pass through the authentication first from the AD server. So they need to give the username and the password. So you can see the line actually is direct point back to the AD server. Okay, Agile controller basically don't do anything. They just help the client to redirect the packet to the AD server. And the second one, when it's synchronized, this means right now, Agile controller will try to sync all the user, the information from the AD to itself. So you can see on the slide over here, they have the directory server and also the Agile controller. On the left one is for the directory server. So this is like AD itself. So right here, they already create a domain. Okay, on the root, they have a domain here. After that, they have two OU. Behind the two OU, OU1 have two users and OU2 have one user. When it's synced to the Agile controller, so the Agile controller, you put this AD. Okay, this entire the user information is come from the same AD. So inside the Agile controller, you create one root for this AD. So they just name a Huawei. Okay, inside the Huawei here, they copy exactly same as what they have inside the AD server. You can see all the user group information is the same. One OU followed by two user. Then the OU2 have one user inside. So for this kind of synchronize, right, they only synchronize the account, but it's not for the password. So when the password, they want to verify whether it's the authorized user or not, they still have to send the identity to the AD server. Okay, type and mode of the external source synchronization. For the synchronization, it allows you to synchronize based on the OU, by group, and also according to filter condition. And the last one is no synchronize. The mode of the synchronize, we can choose manual or the auto mode. So if you're using the manual, that means we need to create all the OU group and also the user by ourselves. The auto means after you set up some of the parameter from your Agile controller, then you do the auto synchronize. So here is a process of the interconnecting with external source. So on the top one, we configure by the AD or LDAP server admin. Okay, we have to configure the AD or the LDAP server first. Then the next step is configure the interconnection parameter. Then the next, synchronization range. Then the follow-up here have few of the optional field. So like we can configure the data structure mapping, also the auto synchronization. And lastly, you start to synchronize the user information. So you can see from here all the process, right? Only the first one on the top here that we need to configure on the AD side. But the remaining one, you only need to touch on the Agile controller. Here is showing you some of the configuration. Step number 1. So right here, we inside the Agile controller. We need to go to the system, select the server configuration, choose the AD server. Then we click the Add button. So after you click, you can able to see this interface. So the synchronization type, you can select based on OU, group, or maybe the user. Okay, don't forget to give the authentication source name. Then what is the primary the server address, okay, from your AD? And for all the AD server, you're going to use the default port number. The number will be 389. Then followed by the AD domain name. So you can see from here, right, using the domain name is ad.huawei.com. So how are we going to configure the base DN from here? So you can see on the column displays, okay, they have DC equal to 80, .dc equal to Huawei, .dc equal to com. Okay, so this is how we configure the parameter from here, because right now we're using 80.huawei.com. So you need to tell them the base DN, right? So the actually is 80, 1 DC, Huawei is 1 DC, com is belong to another DC. This is the way how we configure. Okay, don't forget using the password, the account ID, and also the password. Because when the Azure controller want to get access into the AD server, you need to give the administrator right to access. So this is the way how we configure that. Okay, when the Azure controller try to communicate with the AD server, okay, later on you're going to using this username and the password. So this is the way how we configure that. Don't forget to click the OK after you've done all the setting here. Then for the next step, for the synchronized OU. So after we add the AD from the Azure controller, so now the next step we're going to do the synchronization type. So they already can find the AD server in the network. So right here you can see the source DN and also the target department. So you can choose what is the OU that you want to synchronize. Okay, after synchronize, you automatically add into your Azure controller. Here showing the step how to configure the synchronized range. So this time they go to the server configuration, AD server, and select the synchronized by the group. So previously they actually synchronized based on the OU, and this time they based on the group. So right now they only target for this group. The group name is called development. Okay, of course, when you write out the DN, right, we're using this OU equal to development. Okay, over here you can check they have 2 OU here. Okay, then you click OK and start to synchronize. So this is what you want to sync into your Azure controller. So over here is just some of the option configuration, okay, to do the data structure mapping. So at the same place, what you need to do is just click on this icon. Okay, it will appear on the side there. You just click on this one. Then it will bring you to this interface. You open this interface and show up. So just give the name here. Okay, here after that below it will show you the department. So inside the department they have how many parent group. And the next one is the auto synchronization. Anyway, this one will be just another option. As I mentioned, for the synchronize, we can set as a manual configuration or maybe auto synchronize. So if you want to enable the auto synchronize, then you need to go to the schedule here and check the time. So you just look for the icon like this. Okay, a finger point to the clock. Okay, just right beside the authentication source. So what you do here, you just select change the disable become enable, because right now we want to do the automatic synchronize. So for the period here, you can change daily, a week, or a month. Then the time. Okay, when they start to do the synchronize. Step 5 here. So after we've done all the configuration, now we can start to synchronize. So this icon allow you to do the start synchronize, okay, with the AD. So after you create, you can able to see the information from your synchronized result. And here is the interconnection result. So to check all the synchronized lists from your Azure controller, you might need to go to the resource. Okay, the resource on the top here. Click on this one. Try to find the user management. Okay, just find on the user first. Okay, extend the interface. Then you can see they have a user management under the user. Click on this one. Then you should be able to see the user group just now that you synchronized from the AD. The precaution for the interconnecting with the external data source. So the Azure Controller Administrator can import the external user through the synchronization, or we can manually create a local user. So we can actually using two different ways to do the create the user account. All right, we can try to use a synchronization, sync with another AD, and import all the user information, or we can create by ourselves. Inside the controller, only the local user can be added or deleted, but it's not for the external user. Okay, the external user refer to those of the synchronized information from the AD server. When there are multiple external data sources, okay, each sub-department must be unique after synchronization, or else they have the error or the duplication message may be occur. Okay, to prevent this happen, please make sure that every single source that you create from the AD and your Azure controller, please make sure all the name is unique. That is very important here. So after synchronize, all the account must be unique too. Accounts are only used for access authentication. In the last year, dietary information cannot contain any special character. And here is the last content number 4, application in a wireless authentication. So from the previous slide, I did mention the Azure controller can support the 802.1x authentication and of course for the portal authentication, plus the MAC bypass authentication. So the MAC bypass authentication is suitable for those IP device like printer, because the printer cannot simply type in a username and the password to proceeds the 802.1x authentication. So that's why they need to using the MAC bypass authentication here. So when using the 802.1x authentication, or maybe the portal authentication, so the Azure controller can use the external source for authentication. So as you can see from here, the slide showing have the two terminals. One is the notebook and another is some of the mobile device, the tablet. So they try to use the wireless connection connect to the AP. So all the user authentication have to go through the AC. And this one will depend on what kind of the forwarding mode that you select from your AC. If I select the user using the direct forwarding mode, so the first line you can see on the top here, they actually belong to the direct forwarding mode. So the user data will directly forward to the Agile controller. And the Agile controller will going to redirect this information to the AD and let the AD to do the authentication. When I choosing the forwarding mode is in the Dana mode. So that means all the user data have to send back to the AC first using a CAPWAP Dana. Then AC will help to redirect to the Agile controller. And lastly, Agile controller will going to forward this authentication request to the AD server. So this is the process for the authentication. And this is a summary for the topic here. So how to use the Agile controller to perform the user authentication. So the Agile controller allow us to do the authentication in local mode or the reboot. So we can using another server to do the authentication, like example, AD server. Concept and principle of directory server. Okay, we need to understand what is the concept and also the principle. The last one, how to configure the interconnection between the Agile controller and also the external data source. So this is all the summary inside the topic here, the interconnecting the Agile controller campus with server.